Hey guys, Starry Cosmic here, back with another episode of Those Fake Gamers. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Tired, but I'm good.
I feel that. We're gonna power through the tiredness and just hopefully make a great show. You actually have a reason to be tired, though. You went to a convention. I don't really have a necessarily good reason to be tired.
Well, I mean, you went to work today, so that kind of counts.
Fair enough. I sold my labor for money. And you guys, if you want me to not have to sell my labor for money, tell all your friends about the show. YouTube doesn't have a lot of ads right now, but eventually they'll be back. And we don't say anything too controversial on this show, so I don't see how it would be not advertiser friendly.
I mean, you're definitely trying.
One day I'll say something really offensive.
One day.
Just wait, guys.
So what did we want to start the show off with?
I want to start off with that PETA story.
Yeah, the one about the Nintendo 1-2 Switch game and how it's not realistic enough, apparently, according to PETA, and thus is offensive to animals.
Yeah, they said something along the lines of, it takes the cruelty out of milking cows. The minigame is like, I just can't have a good cow milking simulator without the cruelty. I get him.
First of all, this kind of reminds me of when they made the Pokemon game. And it was all about these, abused Pokemon, fighting trainers.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, they paid to have that be a thing. And it's just why?
I don't know. Just do this stuff to get a rise out of people and get people talking about them and hopefully get donations, but more often than not, they come off looking foolish. And I think you were telling me earlier that they'll take people's dogs sometimes and bring them to the shelter and euthanize them.
Yes. There have been a few incidents in the past where they have literally taken people's animals out of their yards. If they see them in the front yard and stuff, they'll take them out. And they will take them, and they have no funding to take care of said animals. So somehow in their mind, instead of leaving the animal, where it's supposed to be, or maybe, calling, if they think an animal is being abused, calling animal control or whoever they call, in that case, because there are people you can call who are paid representatives of your state who can go and take care of that. They have the animal put down, which is obviously so much better than them living at home with human beings. And I just remember one particular story is a person walked off with this kid's dog, and the kid got home and it was a 5-year-old girl. So, that's always a traumatic thing, coming home saying someone stole our dog and that person killed our dog. So it's PETA. There was also the whole controversy where they were saying that shearing in general is bad for the animals, for sheep and stuff, which I'm sure there are places that do it wrong and hurt the animal, but you need to shear sheep, and it's just... The problem with PETA is they're so focused on making human beings the enemy and making, they're destroying animals and everything's their fault, and how dare they, that they forget that that's not always true, and that humans can help animals, and they aren't, in a lot of cases they do a lot of good, and there's a lot of animals who can't survive without humans. So when you just come along and, it's just, they take it too far an extreme that they hurt themselves more than they help.
Right. Do you think they just never played 1-2 Switch and they just don't know how fun it is?
Supposedly they did play the game, and that's how they got so offended by the milking game.
Do you think it's hard to go around life and just being perpetually offended by anything negative about animals? Because I feel like it would be draining.
That's the thing. It's not even negative about animals. They want to make it negative. It's just a fun reasons. Game. Yeah, basically. They're looking for reasons to pick fights with people to get attention, and it's just really stupid. And third of all, if you want to, make kids aware of abuse a lot of animals go through, there's better ways to do it, because you got to keep in mind, this is a children's game for the most part, It's not there to make a statement. It's just supposed to be like, oh, we're going to pretend like we're milking a cow. It's not, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. It's not realistic enough. If it was realistic, what they consider realistic enough, it would be M-rated. Just saying.
Right. Jeez. So it'd basically be The Jungle, but a game. Essentially, what they would be doing. That was a deep cut. Early Americans factory joke. Anyways, we'll move food processing factory joke. Anyways, we'll move on. I want, if anybody's watching this and has a Nintendo Switch, I want you to take a picture of yourself playing this game and tweet it at PETA. Just
don't encourage them, because they'll get in a fight. Don't.
Make sure you hashtag those fake gamers.
Didn't we just had a conversation about not talking about controversial topics, Brian?
I said I'd say something controversial. It spent about 5 minutes. It had to happen. Anyways. So we've lost our faith in humanity, essentially. PETA,
I don't know if it's that bad. I mean, I don't think anyone had faith in PETA to begin with.
That's fair. But we have a reason to have faith in humanity now. With our next story. Okay. So this story is a lot more fun, except for the guy who lost to him, admittedly. But apparently, do you have the story up in front of you? I don't have it in front of me.
Let me open it.
This is very professional.
We are so professional. So pro. Okay. Yep. So. Okay. All right, I'll just read it from the beginning. This is from Destructoid?
Destructoid, yes.
Yeah, so that's where this article is. But over in Spain, the Street Fighter... Is it 5? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5.
5
Street Fighter Giant V.
I read well. Community held a tournament called Sonic Boom, and a blind player managed to kick some ass. Known as Ven, he managed to use the game's sound effects to his advantage and used Ken's rushdown strength to constantly keep the pressure on his opponent, Musashi, who was commandeering the glass cannon Akuma. I think I read that right. Sure. He won that bout. Although he didn't go on to win the tournament, he still plans on competing even more in the future, and I look forward to following his career. That's what he said, and yeah.
Cool. Who wrote the article?
Who's it by? Chris Carter wrote the article.
Chris Carter. Got some love Chris. For writing up a cool video game news story. Something you don't hear every day.
Well, I'll pop a link somewhere so you guys can watch the video, because they took a YouTube video of this. Cool. Of the guy playing, and you can see him being helped over to the chair, and you can see all the game footage and stuff. So I think that's really cool that he was able, to participate and win. Not like obviously the whole thing, but around, at least a few rounds, I think. I just think it was badass.
It is. It's certainly badass.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I don't know of many blind gamers, so it's definitely a cool thing, because, video games are usually such a visual thing. So yes, it's definitely yes. Definitely very cool and very new, and definitely gonna, I think, inspire a lot of people who might have more difficulty playing games for multiple reasons, whether they have hearing loss or obviously visual loss and things like that.
Right. Yeah, I know when my sister was younger, she's deaf, as you know. She definitely gravitated more to like Castle Crashers, those kind of like colorful, fun games. So you didn't necessarily need the audio to enjoy the product.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a cool story. Glad that you brought it to my attention. I don't think I ever would have heard of it had you not, and we wanted to share it with you guys.
Definitely.
Yeah.
There's not really much to discuss here.
No, it's just a cool story.
Yeah. But it's definitely really cool. So.
So this next story,
Mm-hmm.
I labeled it "You Have No Honor." It is coming.
Well,
from...
we're only 12 minutes in, and we're already on the third story.
That's okay. We can add more. We can add more stuff, or just talk about what games we've been playing lately to fill out the time.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So this next one is the game For Honor. Apparently, it would take 700 hours of playing to unlock all of the equipment, or you could pay a lot of money to get all the equipment. And when this came to light, it made the player base very upset. That, in conjunction with matchmaking not being so good, in the sense that really experienced players were getting matched with newbies, and the newbies were just getting crushed. It's a very negative environment in For Honor at the moment. So on Reddit, they decided to start a boycott for one day of the game. They wanted no one to play it at all on any platform, in hopes of reaching Ubisoft and convincing them to change their ways with microtransactions and whatnot. I just wanted to get your thoughts on this.
I mean, For Honor looks like a really cool game to play. They did give out a code to everyone who went to PAX East. That was like worth 500 points. I'm not really familiar with
with those types of games, or with For Honor in general?
Well, with For Honor in general, like I've watched some of the gameplay, but I'm not really familiar with their
yeah.
I don't
So
know what's the word? Monomial money.
Their currency.
Yeah,
It's
the
called
currency.
steel.
Their monomial system. I'm trying to use big words that I don't really know how to use. But yeah, their currency system and stuff. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, so basically, they have this stuff called steel that you can earn through, gameplay, or you can buy packs of steel and use that steel to buy upgrades and weapons and whatnot.
Okay, and it takes a lot, obviously.
Yeah, you have to grind the hell out of the game to get everything.
I wonder if, obviously people are playing the game for the game, but, if you're a collector making stuff harder to get, does, it does give you more incentive?
To keep playing.
Yeah, to keep playing so you collect things, so it takes a little harder, or it's a little harder to do. I mean, it's sort of like, I don't know, how many bits do you know, or how many pieces do you get, and then, I don't know, do you play it all?
No, so my experience with For Honor was, I saw the trailer a couple years ago at E3. I wasn't at E3, I saw it when E3 was happening, and I was like, oh, that looks cool. And I got really excited about it because I thought it was a really original, cool idea. And I played the beta, and I was like, oh, yeah, no, this is not for me. I do not like how these controls work. And then I never picked up the game. And so that was my only experience with it. But I'm proud because I didn't let my hype shadow my actual experience with it,
Right.
When you play a demo to something and you're like, I don't like it, but it's fine because I've already decided that I'm going to buy it. For me, it was like I played it and I was like, okay, no thank you. Not for me. Not saying it's bad.
Yeah, it's definitely,
me.
It's just different.
Like The Division, another Ubisoft game, I was the exact opposite, where I was like, whatever, it doesn't really seem like my cup of tea. And then I played the beta for like 20 hours on like the weekend it was out, and I was like, oh, this game is amazing. And now I've put like probably like 50 hours into the actual game, and I love it. And I think it's like one of the best games of last year. Obviously, it's a Ubisoft game, so it has its problems. But overall fun.
And you said, right, and they're having the boycott, which I don't... Did you bring up the boycott already? I'm sorry.
I'm like, so that's what the story is.
Right. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, the boycott... I'm really confused on how the boycott's supposed to work. Because it's sort of like when they're like, oh, I want a refund for, like, we're going to boycott Overwatch, you know?
Okay, yeah. Was that when they had the Tracer comic come out?
It's been multiple times. There was also some controversy over, like, a map and stuff. It's very dumb. But it's like, you've already bought the game. I've already dished out your money. It's not like it's a free-to-play game. And if you aren't playing, they don't make money, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like League of Legends, where they, you know, or something like that. So you can't just be like, I'm boycotting the game for this one day. You've already given them your money. They don't give a shit. Like, would they like for you to keep bringing in currency? Yes, they would. That would be preferable. However, if you decide... Sorry, I just got a text from the film friend I was telling you about earlier.
No worries.
But anyway, what was I saying?
You're saying that it probably doesn't matter if you want to boycott because you've already spent money on the game.
Yeah, exactly. One day isn't going to make a difference. The only way a boycott would work is if people stop buying the game, people as a collective stop spending money, period, on the game for an extended amount of time. That's the only way I could see it working. You know?
Yeah, that's definitely fair. I don't think it's going to change anything. The player base has been dwindling since the start of the game, and I just don't see it really having that big of an effect. Sorry, everyone who is participating in the boycott today. I think you might kill the game, but I don't think it's like going to help you get what you want.
I mean, basically, it will probably kill the game at some point. But, yeah. Overall, it's not really going to do much of anything because,
if anything,
they've already taken
help.
your money. As long as they've made the money they need to, you know, really build up the game and make up for what they spent to make it, I really don't think they're going to care.
Yeah, I think if anything, it will, it might help in the future. Ubisoft will maybe not be so gung-ho about microtransactions in their games. Because like you said, League of Legends has them, but it's a free-to-play game.
Right.
Ubisoft seems to embrace the free-to-play model, but also charge you $60 up front for the game, which is kind of shitty.
Well, I mean, it's basically the same thing that Overwatch is doing. Overwatch,
Similar,
you pay $60 for the game, but the thing is that you have tons of opportunities to get free loot boxes, and yeah, it's not necessary to have, the loot boxes don't, like, give your... I'm assuming the bits and stuff, they do more than just, like, let you change the aesthetic of your character. They let you, like, upgrade and stuff, right?
I would think so, or else I don't think it'd be this big of a deal,
Yeah, so it does play a role in the actual game, which I think is the major issue. Like, if it was just... It's not like Overwatch where it's like, hey... you have everything you need to play the game. You don't need anything else. But if you want your Zenyatta to look like the Nutcracker, come buy some loot crates. Yeah. And I think Blizzard in general, they're definitely trying a lot harder to make some of their systems work better. Like in Heroes of the Storm, again, free-to-play game. It's really freaking hard to get new champions because they're so expensive. Right. So now they are implementing for players who play a lot. There's like this gold system in like World of Warcraft or something where you can translate gold into things for their other games too. So
Wait,
if you play,
really? That's awesome.
Because what happened was basically, they had a lot of players in World of Warcraft who, at this point, they have so much gold just from like playing the economy or just from playing in general that they don't have anything to do with it, and it just kind of sits there. They're like, well, what if we reward these guys for playing so that way they have more incentive to earn gold and play World of Warcraft or these other games, and they can translate that, to other games they play. So that way they have not only incentive to keep playing World of Warcraft, but they have incentive to play these other games too. Like, that's something I like about Blizzard, is they very ingeniously try and figure out ways, well, we have these other games, come play. Like, I have a Genji skin. They were doing a whole promotional thing. Where you could get this Oni Genji skin, but you only could do it if you downloaded Heroes of the Storm and played X amount of games with your friends.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so it gives you incentive to try out their other games, if not.
Yeah, and with other people. Like, you literally had to play with friends. So it was definitely a cool event. And then if you wanted to keep going, you could get other items. Not for Overwatch, but for the Heroes of the Storm game. So they offered a lot of incentive to get you to try other things.
Right, and you said this was a Genji skin, right?
It's the Oni Genji skin, which is my personal favorite, one of my favorite Genji skins anyway. Right,
and it wasn't a Hanzo skin, because if, a Hanzo main was trying to get Hanzo, if a Hanzo main was trying to get their friends to play Heroes of the Storm, they'd have trouble, because no one likes them.
It makes me sad. It's true. Hanzo's like one of my favorite characters, but I don't want him on my team.
Yeah. It's not the character, it's the people. Just play the objective, guys. Just play the objective.
Get on the objective. Oh
man. Well, yeah, so that's actually ingenious. Ubisoft, you got enough games, Ghost Recon, The Division, For Honor. Like, you can do stuff like that too. You won't do it, but you could.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said Ubisoft has like Ghost Recon and The Division and For Honor. They have other games they could do this with, but they won't.
Probably not.
Like you guys say, there's someone in The Division who just has a shit ton of loot that they just have sitting around. They could just break it down, turn it into steel and For Honor. Be cool. But they won't let you do that.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
What can you do? Ubisoft doesn't want to play ball. So, in summation, we don't think this boycott's going to do anything.
Probably not. I don't see Ubisoft really caring that much about it, one way or another. I just don't see them. Maybe that'll make them think, well, they're taking the time to actually do a boycott. Maybe they'll actually, you know what I mean? Maybe they'll care. If they care about their fan base, they will do something about it. Because that's really what it comes down to. If they don't care about their fan base, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? Ubisoft has more to worry about, like being hostily taken over by another company. Slowly.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, some companies buying shares off people and trying to get a majority of shares to hostily take over the company.
Yeah,
it's wild, right?
I don't know why you'd want Ubisoft, but okay.
They're tired of Ubisoft screwing them over with microtransactions. They want to own it, so they cut out that bullshit.
Maybe. That'd be very impressive.
Yeah. Oh, and so that's For Honor. Is there anything else you wanted to bring up? What games are you playing these days?
I don't know if you want to know the answer to that.
What was that?
I don't know if you want to know the answer to that question.
Oh, why?
I'm playing Honey Pop for like the 50th time.
Okay, so what is this game? No. Is it a visual novel?
Brian. Oh, Brian.
Oh, boy.
maybe instead of telling you, I should don't look it up.
Okay.
I should. You know what? Since
Is
you
this
don't know
the
what
bird
it
game?
is. No.
Okay.
This is much better than the bird game. I'm debating. I kind of, since you know nothing about the Honey Pop or the Honey series, right? Because there's two
Nothing.
games.
Literally the first thing I'm hearing of it.
Okay, I'm kind of
It's what makes me a fake gamer.
probably, but basically, it's a game. It's kind of a dating sim.
Okay.
It's very stereotypical girls. I believe, I want to say it's an American-made game. I'm not 100%.
Do you play
just
as a girl, or are you trying to?
You can
romance a
play
girl?
as whatever gender you like. There's girl or boy. So whatever of the two, of those two genders rather that you want to play.
But you're only romancing women.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's just some very interesting women, and it's also a puzzle game, and it just kind of blew up out of nowhere. Well, basically, those like Bejeweled. It's like that kind of.
Cool.
And basically your objective is to have intercourse with these women.
and much like any seduction, you play Bejeweled before.
Yep.
Yes,
Very seductive Bejeweled.
Yikes.
It's this weird phenomenon because just all of a sudden it blew up. No one was expecting it to. It just came out of nowhere and got really big really fast. Every YouTuber on the internet probably has at least one Let's Play video of Honey Pop or its predecessor, Honey Cam.
Okay.
And I would don't look up either of the games.
Okay, I won't.
I would rather enjoy getting your raw reaction. So maybe we'll have to sit down and play either Honey Pop or Honey Cam. Which Honey Cam, I don't even want to explain that one to you.
Oh boy.
All I will say about it is that basically it's a game about running a cam girl business.
Oh wow. Pretty much what we're doing right now, minus the nudity.
Sure.
Although, cam girl, talk about video games, but also be a cam girl, you'd probably make a lot of tokens.
Probably.
At least 7.
But yeah, definitely we'll have to.
Yeah, this sounds fun.
Okay, sounds like a.
Oh man, so wow.
Sounds
Is that
like a
all you've
party.
been playing?
Lately, for the most part, yes.
Yes.
Just because it's something I can turn like the music off, and I'll have like a stream running in the background. I did just download. I do want to go back and finish Batman for my series. You already know. Yeah, for the channel. I need to finish BioShock,
Yes, you
and I did just download a demo for a game on Steam that's called The Grand Legacy Prologue.
Okay.
I guess it's in pre-alpha right now, but I haven't. It
So
was
it's
a
the
game that was at
prologue
PAX East.
To the prologue.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a game at PAX East. You can go download the demo. I have a little thing here. It's a free demo. And I just figured I'd check it out because literally what happened was the girl handed me a flyer and I was like, ooh, I was interested just because it looks like a fantasy RPG type game. And next thing I know, she gave me a free sticker. I was just like, oh, free sticker. So
That was nice
I'm
of her.
gonna, yeah.
Is this the one that kind of looks like Diablo, World of Warcraft type game?
I don't know.
I remember there was one game where you were like, oh, I have a key to this game. And I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, that game looks cool. But
I don't know.
It might not be that game.
What did I have a key to? I don't think that was it. I don't know what
Isn't
I had
it?
a key to. Oh, you know what I had keys to?
What?
Critica.
Critica. Okay. Maybe that
Yeah,
was it.
which the beta is actually not out yet, so I have put in my thing. So when the beta comes out, I'll be able to play it, but
Nice,
I don't
nice.
know when that'll be.
Cool. All right. Well, what I'm playing these days, still trudging through, or no, I shouldn't say trudging. That makes it sound negative.
Oh, it's
Still
coming June
going
8th. Sorry,
slowly.
go ahead.
No, I'm still slowly working my way through Horizon. Enjoying it. Not really trying to force, my way to the end or anything. Still great. Still probably one of my favorite games. I'd like to get to the ending because I want to see how it concludes. But I'm enjoying the journey right now. I've probably put about 45 hours in right now. And
that's pretty good.
It's awesome. Such a good game. If you have a PS4 out there, get that game. What are you doing? You can't play Call of Duty forever. You have to fight robot dinosaurs. And other than that, I bought a PlayStation TV, which I did an unboxing for my YouTube channel. It's not up yet. It's a very self-aware, anti-unboxing because I can't take anything seriously in my entire life. Least of all, unboxing products. And the PS TV is really neat, and I bought Freedom Wars for it, and it's cool. It's all in Japanese with English subtitles, but it seems very stylized and very fun, and I can't wait to play more of that. So yeah, that's all I've been playing.
Cool.
Guys, anything else you want to add before we shut this show down? A little bit shorter than usual, but I think that's okay.
It's like half our regular time. It's like 34 minutes long right now.
It's okay. I'm just getting over a cold that got so bad last week. I felt like I was dying.
Yeah,
so
I'm kind of...
I can feel my voice like slowly fading away the more I talk. I've been this whole time just holding in coughs.
I guess the only other thing I wanted to bring up is if you watch this far, Dishonored 2 is going to be, the first few levels or so are going to be free for a little while. I think on, hold on, let me figure this out. Where is it going to be free on? It's going to be free starting Thursday. And, yeah, you can get the free trial on April 6th, and it will be on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So if you have any of those above items, you can go and try it. And I do feel like Dishonored 2 definitely didn't do as well as Dishonored 1.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like after it was announced, people just kind of were like, eh.
Yeah. I feel bad for it. That and Deus Ex, the second one, they both kind of like similarly had like decent originals, and then the second one came out and like no one bought it. So sad times.
I know a lot of people who got it, but I felt like it was only people who were like hardcore into the lore and wanted to know more about, the world and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I know Jesse Cox definitely is playing the game. I think Cryotic might be, but like people who had, it definitely doesn't have the same level of fascination that the other ones, the first one had.
Yep. No, I get that. So, guys, if you want to see Dishonored 3, you better download these levels and buy the game. And tweet at the creators and be like, I love this game. It's the best thing ever. I'll do anything for a third game. I'll milk a cow. I don't care. I don't care how cruel that is. Bring it back around.
Bring full I want to say 360, but...
Full circle of life, GameStop.
Don't copyright us, Disney.
No, please, no, we can't afford it.
So, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know anything else that's really... Overwatch. There's, I guess their next event is going to be coming out, on the 7th.
Ooh.
Yeah, or at least that's what they're assuming. They said that they weren't going to be doing an Easter and a, Valentine's Day events, and instead had other events planned. The lunar calendar was the, first one. So the second one is coming out soon, which would make sense. Easter's coming, so and I just hit my mic. Sorry.
That's
so
okay.
It makes sense that they would do the second event around that time, which I think is really cool because, to be honest, Easter events are just kind of anyway. Like, the best thing you can get out of them is maybe some girl wearing a bunny suit, but that's about it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of any of my bro games that really did Easter events, so can't speak. It'd be like fun if Call of Duty had like Easter egg grenades. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Definitely.
Like throw them and like maybe confetti explodes instead of the explosion. But yeah, next week should be good. We're looking to get some people on, so we'll probably announce it on Twitter. If we get any guests, or if we're just alone and it's just us, then we won't announce anything on Twitter.
It would be cool if we could get some guests. Like, not anyone that you guys will know,
Yeah,
but,
no.
you know.
Oh,
people
no.
we
God,
know.
no. And yeah, we want to have some different perspectives and people who know things that we don't know. Like maybe someone who knows a lot about PlayStation, where Maggie knows a lot about the computer. I know a lot about Xbox. PlayStation's a little bit of a blind spot for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Greg Miller is going to be on the show. No, he's not. He would definitely not reply to our tweets.
Don't lie. But yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much it for today.
Yes. Thanks for watching, guys. New videos for Lots of the Good Ones coming out soon. Maggie, you got new videos almost every day. Animal over there. It's pumping out
probably
videos.
not so much this week just because I haven't been able to record this
Right.
past weekend.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll work on it. I mean, obviously this one will be there, so.
Mm-hmm. YouTube trying to kill, or rather advertisers trying to kill YouTube, but we're still here bringing content for free.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, I don't think it'll go away forever at any point. They're owned by Google, let's be honest.
It would be surprising. It'd be really sad, too. What we do, probably make videos on Facebook.
Oh, God.
Yeah, don't make us do that, YouTube. Please don't.
Please don't.
It's terrible.
Well, to be fair, they have created a, you can appease it now, or appeal, whatever it's called.
So
Try and get it.
progress.
Yeah. So you can try and, you can be like, hey, I should be getting paid for this. But anyway.
We just need to lure the advertisers back. Just tweet at all the major advertisers. Senpai, please come back. We miss you. Notice me.
Give me money, senpai.
I mean, this is good advice. YouTube should be doing it.
Definitely.
Oh, man.
All right. So it was fun talking to you guys, and make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more Fake Gamer episodes. Leave a comment, tell us how we're doing. You can also go check out Last of the Good Ones, like Brian was saying.
Yep.
Sometimes they do streams. I don't know when the last time they did a stream was, but
A couple weeks ago, it's been... I was sick all last week, and Tamora's in New York, and he's not quite set up to do streams, so a little bit of a break from that. We'll be getting back to it.
Yep. And he is currently editing the videos for you guys, which is why he won't be editing this video. Womp womp.
Yeah. Tamora, he's a beast at editing, but he does such a good job that it takes so much time because he puts so much work into them. Or I'm just like, I'll just edit whatever, crap it out.
It's okay. My channel, it's okay. You guys' channel is more important.
I know it's more important, but we have less views. That's the problem.
Well, and, you're trying.
And you said if you like us to leave a comment. If you don't, keep your mouth shut. Keep it to yourself.
No, tell us if you don't like us.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, don't tell Brian, though. All right.
Just at Maggie.
There you go. Perfect. Done.
I will be reading these comments now, I swear.
Anyway, have a good night, you guys, I guess. I don't know. This is kind of an awkward closing, but see ya.
Could I explain what has happened here? I get a feeling like no other when you are near. The diagnostic console's winking at me. I gotta reboot and then maybe you'll see. wasteland. We're living in a digital wasteland. We're living in a digital wasteland.